morning.
Atlas, where are you again?
I'm in upstate New York.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm in New Jersey. It's pretty miserable here. It's like
Yeah.
18 degrees, which I guess is warm compared to that, but
That's pretty nice. It's pretty balmy.
But you guys got that wet cold, though.
yeah,
Oh,
it
I'm in the
sucks.
mountains, so it's pretty dry.
Sorry, I was talking about Jersey. Don't worry.
Oh yeah,
Jersey's. Yeah, when I went in December, I was like, and I'm from Minnesota, so it's like, I know cold, but that wet cold is different. It changes a person. I came home changed.
Kind of like when you go to Florida and you experience the full front of like Floridian summer humidity. You're never the same after that.
Why is it soup? Why is the weather soup? I'm not soup.
Why are you buying clothes at the soup store?
Fuck you.
We're not on stream yet, are we?
We just started now.
Okay.
Hi chat, hi stream, hi.
We're at soup.
It's soup.
What do you mean you're at soup? I mean I'm at soup.
Come on in. We have everything ready here. I
Bard.
don't know exactly what you guys are gonna do today. I have a number of things prepared.
Oh, that's ominous.
I'm gonna rain.
I have questions that need to be answered.
I imagine we'll be talking to the ghostly spirit for a little bit. Your friendly neighborhood spirit.
Who's definitely normal. Very normal.
Very
Where did she
normal.
go?
Yeah, the spirit isn't here anymore.
Yeah, she's
It's
gone.
not there.
He vanished.
There we go.
The mercenaries
There he
there.
is.
Oh, there we go.
Bard, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
I don't have the chat up, so I just like to imagine what shenanigans go on that can cause these kind of responses.
Bard put bits in the murder jar for Maith, and Maith only. What?
Wait, what's the murder jar?
There you go. They're popping up on
up.
screen. Now, to be fair, he only put 2.5 cents worth of bits in there. You're not dying
Does
for
that, like,
2.5
kill off our
cents.
character?
Don't worry. Yeah, I have a sort of joking deal with the community that if they pay twice as much as whatever the player involved is willing to die for, I'll kill them all.
I think for like
How many
what
bits?
was it? It was like
To kill
Pyro
Maeve.
was like $500.
Yeah, there you go. So $1,000. There you go.
When I was financially irresponsible, I thought about it. I thought about it.
Welcome by Kat. Welcome by Azzy. Nice to see you all around. Azzy, I have to
Chat,
grab
hi,
you up for
guys.
some games later today.
If you donate $25, you can kill Maeve.
Actually, you'll be asleep by then, or you should be. Never mind.
$25.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
it.
settle for a solid $25.
$25?
Do you know
One
what I could buy with
session
$25?
One session.
Fine, you got me $20.
I could buy at least 3 Jersey Mike sandwiches with that $25.
I feel like 2.5
The
given the
small ones,
prices,
yeah.
but
Yeah, well, you buy them in the small ones so that you can like save them for later and then put them in your lunchbox, take them to work.
But you
I've
gotta
never
get
actually been
the
to
big
Jersey,
one, because
Mike.
then that's like the equivalent
which is
of
ironic because
like
I'm
more
in Jersey.
sub for less money.
But is it though?
It is.
Is it really?
It
or
is.
Or is it not? How do you know?
No, it because that's how it works.
I don't know. I would like to roll for deception, please.
I don't know how to explain.
Oh. Is that a 6
Does
or
a
9?
nine?
Oh,
I
that's
think
a
that's
9.
about
Does a
accurate.
9 work?
We got
No.
4. I'll have to shoot Jay a message and check in on that situation. Because if Jay's not in, I should probably hunt for another person to play with us.
Ooh.
One of us. One of us.
One of us. One of us.
I don't think I'll have too hard a time. I've had a few people asking about open games, and I'm like, don't really have any right now.
Bard, you have other games you need to be in before you join this one, bud, and you know it. Don't put the another person face. You have other games you need to be in before you join this one,
How
Bard.
many games is Bard in? I have to
Bard
relay
is
this
currently
question.
in none, I'm pretty sure, but they're
Oh.
stepped aside for 2 of them for reasons.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, I mean, if they're not in any current games,
Bard's
Oh, they're current
rejoining.
We gotta get
games.
Willow
Yeah.
back.
In a week and a half, Bard's rejoining a game. So
Mhm. Bard is part of other games, they just haven't been active in them.
not a common situation, but like I say, when life happens, we make it work.
Yeah. Me fighting my new job, trying to not be busy every single day that I have a campaign.
In any case, I'm in no huge rush today. I may be in a rush to get starting next week, since we'll be starting later. Or in 2 weeks, whenever it is. And I will also be running 2 games on Thursdays. But I suppose we should get started anyways.
Yippee.
oh,
So, I think today I'm going to see if any of you would like to give a little recap of what happened last time.
We had a pretty interesting session last time around.
Poppet lost
we
a finger.
yeah, so we started up wrapping up sort of some of the combat from the previous session. We had to take down some undead in the previous section of graveyard, or on the way to the graveyard rather. We found a pack with some survival gear in it. We found we went back to the trapped chest that was there before, and I believe Laz opened it and took out, I think, a scroll of some kind, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, and a potion.
And a potion, and hasn't looked at it yet. So we continue on, we take a short rest, and we enter this part of the graveyard with a large tree for hanging people, and we see a spirit, a ghoul of some kind, trying to hang the mercenaries, one of which had already died. And so we ambush them, we beat the crap out of them. The vicar puts the fear of God into most of them, and between the rest of us, we kill all the other ones of them. And in that fight, Scylla ended up going down. He ended up taking too much damage because the one trying to hang the surviving adventurer or mercenary basically pointed all the undead to attack Scylla.
Sorry, Scylla.
And we ended up needing to do a revival on Scylla using a diamond found under the base of the tree, and giving some of us giving important items as a sacrifice to bringing Scylla back to life. And something ominous happened that I was not able to hear because it happened at the secret place. But towards the end of that fight, in the revival, a different spirit, a friendly spirit, appeared, helping the vicar complete that revival, and we sort of wrapped up with Scylla alive, awake, alert, enthusiastic, except more like tired and terrified. But definitely alive and awake.
Indeed.
And that's that.
Indeed. Take a little inspiration for the session for giving us a lovely recap.
Yippee!
And
Wow.
where we're going to begin here is as Scylla starts to push up, and you can help Scylla up, a friendly spirit here will say they need to rest. This one has undergone as close to death as they will ever achieve.
Yes. Perhaps we should set up a tent for them and let them sleep.
Perhaps.
Does anyone know how to set up a tent? I can make a nest, but I don't know anything about tents.
I don't really see any tent making material in this graveyard.
Well, there was that back. You know what? I'll make a nest. The vicar starts flying around and just gathering up like twigs and moss and like branches. Makes a nest like over here.
Absolutely. And Scylla, kind of limping along, will say, I'll rest for a bit, and when we head back, I'll just stay at the tavern for a while. And he sits down in a nest.
Um,
Perhaps, if you all would wish to speak, we can move to a small area that has remained. And Spirit's gonna float this way.
The vicar follows without any hesitation. They trust this guy.
A spirit, unlike the specters, glows pretty brightly at various points and holds an intelligence about it. Even as it moves, it seems to do things that a person in life would do, pulling its cloak together. It wears a number of small baubles, a necklace, some kind of pouch that must have once been a coin purse. It must be useless now. It has very long hair that it kind of parts and pushes as it sits down and kind of gently rests into the seat.
Quick question for you, Zach. You mentioned that it kind of glows brighter at certain points. Is it particularly brighter when it walks past any of the graves nearby?
Indeed. That is a good question. Which one was it? Of course it was. This one here that's quite heavily damaged. It is not much seating. You can take the chair if you would prefer. Kind of motions to the chair it's sat down on. Vicar sat in another.
I'm alright with standing. The offer is noted, though.
We can trust him. Believe me.
I don't really believe anybody nowadays, so I'll make my own assessment.
That sounds sad.
And I think those of you who are facing this way, if you have a good angle past the vicar, you'll be able to see the spirit kind of smile as the vicar says that. You must place trust in someone at some point. But I suppose I do not require it to be within me. I must be an oddity in all of your eyes. After all, I am meant to be damned.
I think the vicar, gestures over to Poppet and just goes, "It's okay, you can come closer."
Poppet is gonna come closer. In fact, I was actually already moving before you even spoke. But Poppet, well, you can't see their face, so I can't say that they look incredibly pissed off. But certainly, Poppet is kind of rubbing at well, it's their left hand or their right hand that's now missing their ring finger.
Mm-hmm.
Suppose that's up to you.
I'll say right hand. I don't know if it'll ever be relevant, but just in case. They're kind of rubbing the nub where their finger once was, and they've already put back on their glove, which is also missing its ring finger, so, it's fitting now. And Poppet kind of eyes the spirit warily. Well, all I know is that I did that ritual to help Scylla, and now I'm missing a finger, so forgive me if I'm not too trusting of this one.
Such things rarely come without price. Perhaps I can offer you knowledge in return for what you lacked before.
Poppet kind of tenses, looks at the vicar. And how do you know this one? Why aren't you... Why?
I've known this one for a very long time. They've taught me most things.
This vicar, they are a good being. I, too, was quite alone. It made for a good exchange. Be able to speak with one so curious, and too, for one so curious to be able to learn.
But pauses for a second. So you're the vicar's teacher then?
Yes. I am a priest, long dead.
They feel tense. Like, hella. And I think, she'd almost, bump into Zegral a little bit at that.
An elder, a helper. I do what I can while I remain and offer lessons. Though I must admit, the vicar is the only one who has taken such lessons from me thus far.
Very lonely in the woods. Especially when people run.
Quite. But I am a knowledgeable sort, and it seems you all are traveling together. Am I correct in assessing that you are, indeed, friends?
Friends might be a overstatement for some, but we are traveling together, yes.
Ah, companions then. Nothing quite so strong yet.
I'm sorry about your finger, Poppet, but bringing someone back like that, it has a cost. You did not have to give anything.
Poppet turns their head away. Well, I suppose everything has a cost now for me because he hates me. Whatever, it doesn't matter. What's done is done. Poppet awkwardly, like their hand shoots down and curls into a fist. The hand that's missing the ring finger, of course. Like they're like as if they can just curl it into a tight enough ball of a fist, then it'll just go away. But Poppet turns back, and then you're sorry. So, if you're a teacher, are you here to what, lecture us or what?
I suppose another lesson for the vicar could be useful, but for the rest of you, perhaps simple conversation.
He knows many things. And he did help us.
Poppet looks back to Zegrel and Lasley, trying to gauge a reaction on them. They're not too sure about this whole spirit business.
Well, if you are all quite so standoffish, I suppose I can get to my lesson and I can get out of your way. You
The
could
vicar
pass
looks
right through.
disappointed. Just like I think the vicar in this moment kind of like looks between the spirit and everyone else and just I think looks sad that there's like I think the vicar is just gonna say like I know we only have gotten to know each other in a few days, but well, I suppose I'd hoped. And it doesn't really elaborate on what it had hoped for, but I think it just looks a little bit sad that that its mentor is being kind of scorned after helping everyone.
I think those words will eat a little bit at Poppet, kind of make them feel a bit guilty. Is there I can't, because I don't have a mouse, so I can't motion to it, but the big long thing across from the fire, the empty fire pit, is that a bench to sit on? Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, it's like a big bench.
Okay. The Poppet will take a seat on the bench then. Or I'll move over here in case anyone wants to join me.
I was sitting over on the bench.
I was over on the bench. No one's gonna know what the hell we're talking about.
I made a salad with craisins.
I do not know if this will help, but you go by Poppet.
Poppet pauses and then just nods.
Poppet, there is an energy about you, something that ties through your form like a thread. It is a very similar energy to that which I sensed about Scylla.
Poppet pauses again. Sorry, I'm just taking notes as well. Poppet pauses again, kind of laces their fingers, sands one together, and goes, What do you mean? Similar how? Still is a human as far as I could tell. Or humanoid, at least.
That perhaps requires more conversation. It is not for me to say. Perhaps it is simply that there is an energy about them. A source from somewhere else. Something that was tying them to this place. It might be worth you looking into. Perhaps a mage could help you unravel such a thing. Metaphorically, of course.
Well, I've think I've had more than enough of mages. No offense, Vicar. Poppet kind of looks deep in thought. I always say Poppet looks. You can't see Poppet's face. The
They just
vibes, the
like
general
they
vibes
just
of
like
Poppet.
Body language.
tilt their head one way and their focus is clearly somewhere. That kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The vicar just kind of tilts their head and just goes, "I'm not exactly a mage, not an arcane mage necessarily. I
Well,
get
you
my
brought.
power from the Great One."
And who's that?
An old legend. Something all of us are intrinsically tied to, all who travel these lands, in some way, but I have a feeling all of us, more so. A being of stability. A being of destruction. Perhaps I will offer a lesson here today. You can witness it.
Poppet, after a second will nod. It's not like they're doing anything else.
Spirit will turn to face you, Vicar, briefly stopping to pan over both Zegril and Lazel, just to see if there's any expression on either of your faces, or if you have anything you want to say or do.
Been awfully quiet.
Lens just has her like arms crossed in front of her, and you know when you have that look of like, what are you talking about, but also like, what is going on? Just like that slightly like jaw open like stare. She's just looking at the spirit, and after a moment she'll ask, "No price, no deal, no promise. Just a lesson, that's it? Free?"
Free except for the knowledge that is learned, and the time you must spend to learn it. I am a lonely soul, and though I find myself able to move between all such places like this, well, people rarely visit these days.
She'll shuffle a little bit and then just like give like a small nod. She's not like super convinced, but at the knowledge of knowing there's not a price, she seems to relax only just slightly, only just a smidge.
Do those who teach you often demand a price?
Nothing comes for free nowadays. Nothing.
Nothing except hope, I suppose.
Hope is a dangerous thing.
Any Zegril reactions during any of this?
Doesn't trust weird floating spirits that are then being told that this saved them when he very much killed the thing that was trying to kill them.
Not saved, helped. Helped bring Scylla back. Something that the party would not have easily been able to do otherwise.
CPR, I'm CPR certified.
Staying alive, staying alive.
You have taken up the act of kindness, Vicar. And the purification of the dead. You have shown me you learned this quite well.
I've taken your teachings to heart.
Seems you finally made some companions in your travels, and I think that camaraderie in adversity shall be a wonderful teacher as well. So for today I will teach you a small ritual, something we would do around the temples in times of need. You will need a scattering of gold, 5 coins should do, and a branch cut from a white willow recently. He motions to the willow tree hanging over everything.
I think the vicar will walk over instead of flying. Just it's a short distance. And without needing to like fly up at all, just reaches up very tall, just cuts off a branch with one talon, and then brings it back, and I think the vicar is gonna look over at Poppet and just say, "You had the money, or who had the money? I don't remember. I don't keep track of money."
Oh, well, Poppet checks their bag. I distributed it to everyone, but you can take my gold. It's not like I need much of it anyways.
Suppose I never counted it properly. Something. I forgot to add it to my inventory. Yeah, I think the vicar actually at that will like start digging around in its like small like tattered dirty cloak around its shoulders and be like, "Oh, there it is. It was under all the bones."
Yeah, I don't think I've ever officially out of character established, but I think when we were all paid, Poppet did distribute 250 gold total, 50 gold to each person, including Scylla, even though Scylla wasn't in our first.
You did do it last session. I do remember you did it.
Okay.
Yeah, so you
Okay,
should
so
have
63.
Yeah, you should have 50 more than whatever you had, basically. Unless.
Excellent. Okay, the vicar will take out 5 gold and the willow branch.
This was not something that will work for everyone. But should your allies wish to learn this spell at a later date, you should be able to teach them. The coin represents material wealth and want, and the willow represents life. You shall sacrifice both for this spell. The words are as such. Be ye a seeker of strength, be ye bound, be ye deaf or mute, thy bindings released, thy wishes released, for the strength held within can too be released. Feel that same power within you as you speak such words. And don't worry, I won't make you repeat me.
Good. I
Lost
lots
me
of
at the
words
third
for
word.
Elmo.
I'll put it in the
Yeah.
chat for anyone who wants it, but
I remember BE.
and it will work like a blessing. So you must select those you wish to be blessed by it. But be warned, this one is not for the faint of heart. They will feel it press against their mind. They must withstand it. And he'll kind of motion to you.
Yeah, I think the vicar is gonna replicate, the spell, the ritual. And I think the vicar, has a mind for things like this, and sort of, I think as they're like preparing to do it, like they're kind of mouthing the words, trying to like replicate the intonation and everything like that. Just trying to sort of understand like the sort of the cost of it all. That that was mentioned.
And after a little bit of shifting back and forth and trying, please just roll me a religion check.
Chat, the cleric does not have a very good religion score.
10.
You met the 10, which is what you needed. Just barely.
This thing's not that smart, you guys.
The branch and the coins kind of melt away to ash, blowing on the wind. And who do you focus on as you cast this? You can choose yourself or the spirit as a note, but you could also choose your other people.
I think, having been told that there's like a cost and something to withstand, I don't think that the vicar would have cast this on anyone without permission, so I think it casts it on itself.
Alright. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
So,
Get him out now.
the edges...
I mean, I do have inspiration.
You can see as the edges of all the feathers along the head of the vicar sort of tinge with this bloody red hue. And you will feel empowered. You are coming under the effects of a bless spell, as well as an empowerment to your attacks. However, you're also going to... Oh no, there isn't a roll for this, I rewrote it. You're also going to take 6 necrotic damage.
No.
Which is fine, because you have temp HP.
I think some like feathers kind of molt and fall, and as they kind of hit the ground, they just turn to dust.
I believe this will serve you well in your coming battles.
It will be useful. I will be useful. I'll do the good things. Even when I'm bad.
Your trying is admirable. Well, there will be more lessons for another day, but I think that is enough. It is most important you take in the world, that you make a friend or two. Though I will say, from here the lessons may get more difficult.
Well, things worth achieving tend to require sacrifice.
He nods. If you wish to stay here, all of you, I do not sense any of the dead returning. You should be safe for some time. Though it is early in the day, I imagine there is much for you all to do.
Poppet looks around and just goes, "Well, I suppose we should be at least trying to get back. It's a little bit of a journey." Poppet is clearly trying to gather their courage to say something, but is failing. So they just go back to kind of twiddling their thumbs and looking away.
Poppet's nervous over here.
Status effect nervous.
Roll for panic attack.
Who are the other two of you?
I would introduce you, but I learned today that it's rude to tell other people's names, I think.
How the times change.
That's what the vicar visibly pauses, not even wondering if it should refer to either of them, like by name. And the vicar will just say, "Well, that's what this one said."
You needed to know, Spirit. You'd know.
The vicar is just like, I don't know, like, they seem annoyed. It seems discontent with that response.
Worry not, Vicar. This is how most treat me.
That doesn't mean it's right.
I have a feeling we will become friends in time. All good things require sacrifice. And if it is time, if that is the only thing I must sacrifice, now, as I am, I have a rather lot of time.
It's a door or a wall, Zach?
It's like a gate. You know, it's like a metal wall with a gate. Looks to be another exit from the graveyard.
You are free to believe what you wish, Spirit. You're just gonna walk this way.
Aw, man.
Last standing man emoji now that she doesn't have her emotional support buddy.
I think the vicar watches Zegrel go and just looks over in the direction of Scylla and then back over at Zegrel. Just very much just being like, man, you just left all of us without saying anything. And like, when we have literally like a teammate who just died, like not even a word about that. I think the vicar just looks frustrated, but doesn't say anything. It just frowns in a weird bird beak frowning way, just eyes kind of tightening.
I can watch over this Scylla if you would like. Else, you should probably carry them back.
I can do that. Seems that some of us don't care to wait.
Some have a little understanding of such concepts. I think that one will come around as well. Though I do hope it is that we become friends and not foes. I doubt I could best all of you. I doubt I would want to.
It would not come to that.
And that's where I need an insight check from everyone here.
Oh!
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Where the
Insight.
I'm never prepared. Where's my insight?
Oh, thank God I have a +6. That was rough.
13.
Very well. There is little change in the expression of this one, but you can tell there is something he wants to say that he is not saying. Nonetheless, Lazuli, I think you were about to do something.
Yeah, she's gonna start, almost like walking in Z-Girl's direction and, like, pauses at the gate and is like, so what are you the dead god of? And she places her hand on her, like, blade. Just, like, in preparation. She's worried. Like, visibly.
And I am a priest, no god. I serve all too selfish a thing. But it is in our acts of good that we overcome this. A local spirit long forgotten. I could tell you its name, but I doubt it would mean much.
Say it.
Balin.
Sure, relax.
Balsa. These are names that were once used.
So out of character, just to clarify, is that the name of the priest or the name of the priest's gods?
The name of its god. Yeah.
Okay.
Multiple names.
Multiple names, same god.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because since that's the case, Poppet is gonna cut in a little bit if Laz doesn't mind. And just go, and then, what's your name, spirit?
Well, you see, I'm hoping you all will be able to help me with that one day.
You don't remember?
There are names that I feel like it should be, but I don't think any of them are right. And there is a place where such a thing should be. But it is not somewhere I would wish to send anyone. No. So it is better for me to go without the knowledge for now.
I call them the mentor, or this one.
Poppet will nod to acknowledge that they heard the spirit speak, but Poppet isn't sure how to respond to it, so they simply go quiet again.
I think the vicar, its head kind of twitches a little bit. Like it's tilting its head, like to listen in for something, and then it kind of shakes its head. think those who are rather observant might notice that this just happens sometimes. It's just listening for something.
Fighting their own little demons.
Always listening.
I have voices in my head.
Yeah, it's hearing something.
It's a dog whistle.
Well, I remember much of the land, of the places, of the rituals and the things, but of myself I remember very little. Yet I too can still be useful. Perhaps when you feel lost, I can guide you. Be it literally or metaphorically. But I think you all should go now.
And with that, Laz will
Yeah.
turn and like walk and try and catch up with Zegrel. They've gone.
He's not walking fast. It'd be easy.
Got little legs. She's going as fast as she can, like Mr. Krabs.
I think the
crab
vicar
walk.
just sees them, like, leaving without even saying anything, and just, like, again, looks disapprovingly in that direction, and nods over to Poppet and just says, I'm going to go get Scylla. If you need to catch up with them, I can follow along quite easily.
Of course, I'll be right there. Poppet's actually gonna linger, if you don't mind, around the spirit for a moment. Wait until the vicar is a little bit out of earshot.
Sure, you get his undivided attention for a moment.
Poppet is going to bring their hands together again, still trying to get used to no longer having a ring finger. And then looks at the spirit, and just goes, "That spell you did that brought Scylla back. Can it be done without the body?"
Legends tell of such a thing. I was not capable of it.
Well, I'd have to go to the graveyard. Well, what do I need to replicate it again?
Poor thing. I know of one who was able to do it, but he would be looking for something very valuable.
My family has jewels, gold, anything.
That is a good start. A diamond. A very large one, much larger than the one we used. That is what you will need. And you will need many friends.
Poppet is a little confused because they never stated anything about needing a particularly large diamond, but you know, they're not gonna test their luck too much. Poppet stands up, starts to leave, pauses, and just goes, thank you, mentor. And then leaves with probably actually, they'll leave with Lasley and Zegrel.
I think, the vicar picks up Scylla, heads back over to the spirit, and still looks frustrated, with just, kind of the general, not necessarily like hostility, but just kind of the coolness of the whole interaction, and will kind of just tilt its head apologetically and just say, I know you don't necessarily expect much kindness from the living, but it hurts me to see you treated like that.
As it hurts us to witness our loved ones in pain. I hope they treat you better. But I was able to read into a number of things merely by the way they spoke, what they said, and what they did not. One of them is very cold, barely spoke at all. They're missing something. It must take up most of their view. They must be seeking it. The other very distrusting, fearful almost, that I was going to try and extract something out of them. They expected it, and they did not believe me when I began to speak. They will need to experience some kindness. But I fear this world as it is now will not give it to them easily. Not if they push people away. And that last one who just left. I didn't tell you this. They are dead.
Yes, well, they are missing their body. We're looking for it.
Their spirit seems healthy.
They're dead and not dead, not exactly undead either.
They maintain their thought. This is good. There is still plenty of time. Go.
Yes.
There is more to learn, and whenever you happen upon such a place as this, you know you can find me.
I think the vicar is gonna kind of lean down and, you know, like this is the spirit, but I think they're gonna kind of like, you know, like kind of nudge against them and just kind of like brush alongside it. And then I think fly to catch up with the group with Scylla and its arms.
And with that, we will move on from the graveyard.
Abyssal chicken on the map. So my favorite part about traveling.
We can never get rid of it now. It's too late, Zach.
This is now the party token.
I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I love this chicken so much.
God, the more you look at it, the more horrifying it gets.
It's not great. It is the
Spine
abyssal
Ripper.
chicken.
Spine Ripper. R.I.P. Spine Ripper.
Along your journey back, there will be one odd thing that you happen across. There is a relatively plain individual who is collapsed on the ground, clutched inwards, unmoving.
How far are they from our group?
Oh, they're like 70 feet away by the time you notice them. Here, I'll put it on the same map for you all. We'll just drop Scylla off map. That's fine.
Oh god, this is where we met the frog. Nightmare! Nightmare!
It's all the frog's fault.
I bet the frog did this too.
Oh, that did not mean okay. I think the vicar kind of sets Scylla down in a safe spot and definitely approach to investigate.
Shit, can it be assumed that the mercenary that survived also went home?
Oh, yes. She was staying away from the weird spirit thing.
Diva.
But
Fair enough.
she didn't seem to, like, be worried about it or anything. Seemed like it was friendly with you all. So she's running after you guys, and I think as you see the body, she'll go, I That's worrying. I want to get back to the tavern. If you all want to take a look at that, I'll wait a moment. And she'll just wait up here.
Poppet seems a bit nervous. Maybe we should just head back. We did just have a big fight.
Mm, I don't. Oh, I think the vicar might. I think I'm gonna use Eyes of the Grave, just to kind of sense things out a little bit.
Sure.
Just see if this is if this person is maybe undead or if there's any undead nearby. Just in case. There's been a lot of undead.
A quick flare up of it. You don't sense any nearby.
Okay, then I think the vicar's gonna go and
Necessarily.
see if this guy's breathing.
Just the weak general presence of something, but I think you came over as well, Zegro. Did you want to do anything here, or are you just standing up close?
Generally tapping at him with his foot to make sure he's not gonna jump up and try to murder me.
Fair. No, he is wrapped around something. It looks like he died recently, but he is dead. His hands are kind of clutched to his chest, and he's curled up around them, like he's holding something. And there's various, there's a heavy mark, something slashed into his side. And several pointed bits. He's been wounded in a number of places.
I think the vicar wants to get a closer look at that.
Sure.
Poppet is staying far away.
Give me a medicine check. And Karina will come over and chill with you. And she'll
Ooh.
say that. I'm Karina, by the way.
Oh, Poppet, pleasure to make your acquaintance. Poppet starts to reach out their hand like a handshake, but it's the right hand, which is the hand missing the ring finger, so they retract it pretty quickly.
A little bit of an awkward interaction as they go to shake your hand and then stop as well. Meanwhile, checking over the dead man, you can tell pretty quickly what's done this. The vicar. It is a large tusk has
and at least for a time, it will not be used in such a way that disrespects them. Your loved ones will remember.
From several rites. Proper respect given. In the background, Karina sighs and says, I suppose it would be the people who saved me that stopped to perform rites for a random person on the side of the road. And I shouldn't be complaining. Seems you're good folk.
Poppet kind of laughs a little bit. Well, the vicar is nice, and the others seem nice as well. I don't know them as well, but even Zegrel seems kind of nice sometimes.
If I've learned anything, it's that I need some more training. So perhaps I'll head back to Larking and... Well, if you all ever make your way out east, perhaps I'll meet you all there one day. And I'll stay at the tavern for a while, of course, as well.
Of course. And Poppet, nervously wrings her hands together. Not to bring up a bad subject, but your companions? Was that the only one?
I have more back in Larking. I'm trying not to think too much about the dead one.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have brought it up.
That's alright, I'll have to get over it eventually. I didn't really know him that well, but we decided that we'd march off and make a little bit of money, just enough to maybe be able to take a few months off. That won't be happening now, but damn, it just makes me remember what my captain said. They were absolutely right. Never go at it alone. The less of you are, the more likely you are to die.
Poppet is going to pause. I always say that, I'm sorry. It's my comfort phrase. And reaches into their bag and pulls out the little satchel that they're using to store their gold and offer it to Karina.
She's gonna blink for a moment and look at it, and then look to you, Poppet, and say, "For me? You saved my life."
Well, my Poppet kind of pauses. When I get home, I'll have plenty of money. I don't have any use for this right now. My family's rich.
Right. I'll be training then. She takes it. And if you ever need my sword, just let me know.
Of course.
I zoom back in down below if any of you wanted to be doing anything.
I would like to scoop up some water and then walk it back to the person and let it run out of her hands in her own kind of ritual, because she knows that it would probably be very awkward if she dragged this body to that little pond. And then she'll back up, and I think, yeah, Zegrel and the vicar would be able to hear her say, "At least you can make it back to the water somehow. He will guide you. I hope."
I think the vicar turns to Lazuli and, seeing her respect for the dead, just nods. I think a little bit of the irritation from earlier is faded a bit. That seeing, someone just being respectful to the dead.
And I suppose from here, you're free to act as any of you wish, but I imagine the party is going to move on.
Yep.
Yeah, Laz will nudge Z-Girl and be like, so, what's in that letter? Because now she's in nosy mode. She took care of the vet, now she just wants to know what's in that letter.
The girl just holds it up for her to read as they're walking. Take a look.
And as she reads, you can't really tell usually when she's happy, but her ears will like flatten down. And she's visibly like sad now. And just kind of drags her feet as she walks the rest of the way back.
Shall we find them and let them know of their dearly departed's passing?
You should at least try and send a letter. It's never the weight that kills you, the possibility of a door opened. A letter is best, so that they don't hope.
He just puts his arm around her shoulder. Then that's what we shall do.
And then I cast Fireball.
Your journey continues, and it is getting late in the day as you all return back to the tavern area. I'll swap off the depressing music, for the depressing times are done.
Yay!
So glad. My depression's cured.
Let's go to the town music. There we go.
That's all it took. A music change.
It's usually all it takes.
You may all join me on the Call to Adventure Tavern. Welcome back.
Sorry.
Let me...
I don't have the music playing. I don't know how, so I just have to make up my own music. Totally going insane.
As you come in,
Fingers,
Spotify
like, still-
Premium, you can listen along to Zach.
Oh. I don't want to buy more stuff.
oh, that's not great. Well, I apologize, everyone. It seems my roommate has once again forgotten their key, and I need to let them in because they'll die outside.
Aw.
Alright.
I can chill in the cold for a little bit, right? It's only
for
Canada.
another, like,
An
40
infamously-
minutes.
In that case,
An
I'm taking
infamously
2
warm
seconds
place.
snacky.
Yes, everybody stretch, hydrate, take a shot if you want. I don't know if that's like your vibe.
Shot?
Straight vodka.
No water? Sounds great to me.
No,
I actually did
that's
once
not what
play
I said. Nightmare
Alright, maybe we could snack
flashbacks.
real quick. Twilight moment. Throwback.
Okay, anyways. Wow. Should have been a singer. God. I know that man.
I know where you're heading, and I know where I'm heading too, so...
Uh-oh. Is this a
That
There we
man
familiar...
is
go.
about to get his shit
Vote
rocked.
them in. Because, yeah, something. You think it's cold down there? I live in
It's
Canada.
cold up in Canada.
It's actually not so bad today, but it's still too cold to be out there for 30 minutes or an hour.
Too cold to be out there for 10 minutes, probably.
In any case, as you come in, Norina waves a little bit, and the priest perks up. Looks like they've been waiting, watching the door. And I think Norina will say, Oh, good! And there's like the clanking and jangling of coins as she leans to the left. Well, another job dealt with then?
Indeed. And we even saved somebody this time.
Oh, good. And Karina walks in.
There she is.
She'll step past, and the priest motions down to a chair. She'll kind of sit down, and they'll start quietly talking.
Waiting on your move, Sid.
Full barrel speed. Over.
Uh-oh.
Yes, well, I do have something rather... Oh, there they go. You rush past.
Oh. I've
Do-
never seen either of them rush quite so much.
Oh, Zegro walked. He did not run.
May full speed as fast as those little legs will carry her. I would almost say she almost forgets to stop and is like trying to full stop it before she almost barrels into him.
Oh. Hey, Laz. Laz here, right?
Yes. And she gives a thumbs up. Her demeanor completely changed. She's so excited. She's so happy now.
Her depression gone.
I heard about what happened, so I came this way looking for you. Glad you were here. Narina there told me you'd be back any minute. That was an hour ago, but hey.
She didn't make you pay for any drinks, did she?
No, but I bought one anyways. I mean, I've got extra money.
She'll put her hands on her hips. But it's free.
Yeah, she tried to pitch me that adventurer stuff. No, it doesn't really seem like my style, though. Every time I've gone on one of those, I've almost died.
And she'll slide into this chair after being in close proximity. And she'll just like she'll visibly relax.
So actually, who are these people you're traveling with?
Oh, so remember how I was viciously and terribly removed from your safe, protective bubble while we were at the other tavern?
Yeah.
Where they, like, ripped me away from everything I ever know. And she's, like, being so dramatic right now. And she's, like, very expressive with her hands. Like, well, they threw me in a cage after they specifically said that they would not put me in a cage. And, like, how absolutely rip. But that's besides the point. Anyways, they were all in a cage with me. Which, I mean, she'll lean over to Gildegear. Now, I'm not saying that they're not, well, I mean, some of them, supposedly there was supposed to be a priest involved, but that's besides the point. Well, now, she, and she'll point to Norita, said that if we did some stuff, we wouldn't have to be in a cage anymore. And, well, particularly like being caged. So, we all seem to agree. And now we're here.
Right, okay. I'll hold a hand out towards the other person who's going to the table and just say, I'm Gilded Gear. Nice to meet you.
Zigrad of Avernus. Also, the cage was a cart, so keep that in mind. It was not a cage.
Right, okay.
It was a cage. Big cage. Huge bars. It was dark. It was so dark and cold.
It was a moving cart with lanterns. I can
was
promise you.
So dark and cold. And lonely.
Not lonely. There was 4 others of us. 3
So
at least.
lonely.
Well, It looks like you've got some people to travel with for a bit anyways. I'll still be around, of course. Especially if you all need any help making anything. But, I was looking into the house stuff, and we've got a problem.
Oh. Oh no. Okay. It's fine. I didn't need the, like, biggest house in the town. I guess I can settle for the second largest house.
Thousands of people have been moving here in the last few months. The cheapest place I could find was 1,100 gold.
And she'll, like, clutch her chest and, like, lean over. Like, double over as if that pains her.
So, we're gonna have to make some money.
With a voice and the face of complete mock shock, Zero just goes, "So you don't own the largest house in town? Oh my gosh.
And she'll
Who could
turn
have
to Zero and be like,
guessed?"
no, I own is borrowed, going to own in the future. The specifics are not, like, super important, right now.
Are you showing off to them for some reason?
And she'll, like, cover her face and turn to Gilded Gear, and, like, obviously her hand does not cover her whole face, but she's like, I'm trying to keep up a front. I am very rich. I have the biggest house in the town. I'm tall too. Like,
Laz, we're both Nepo babies and we're both poor.
well, they don't need to know that.
Okay. Meanwhile.
This is incredible. No, go on.
Zero also completely and utterly ignored any gesture the priest was making to wave him over there. He is not dealing with that priest. He's done with him. Any motion that the priest made to, like, wave him over was just a no, actually.
I think the priest is currently occupied with Karina, just talking with them. Though you all do have a reward to collect from her.
Papa's gonna head over to Miriana, was it? Yeah, Miriana.
Miriana, yeah.
And Karina as well, because, you know, Poppet needs more gold now that they gave all their gold away. So Poppet's just gonna awkwardly slide over. I don't know if the vicar is following or not, or if the vicar wanted to talk with Norina.
I think the vicar is still holding, like, not unconscious, but, like, clearly resting Scylla, and is trying to figure out what to do.
Right, let's handle that real quick. I think Norina would say, just bring them upstairs, dear. I have a room for them.
Upstairs? Okay. Yeah, the vicar will, like, go upstairs, go do that real quick, and then come back down. I think the vicar just opened up the first unlocked door and just put Scylla on the bed. Didn't check if it's the right room. The vicar has never been in an inn before and just went, well, this door is open. This must be it.
This is a bed. This will work.
Yes.
House
The
clean
vicar's
is
like,
there, looks up like...
Someone's gonna go up to their room later and be very confused.
Absolutely. So I'm just gonna put you, like, this isn't a stage, oddly enough, which is what it looks like. This is actually just the way to upstairs. Just gonna put you there. And I think Miriana will kind of motion over and say, you all did very well. I'm glad you brought at least one back. Karina has regaled me with a lot of the details. I am very grateful for your timely action. And at least one life was able to be saved in the cleansing of that place.
Yes, well, I'm of course glad as well. I just wish we were able to be a little faster.
Yes.
Puppet is a little uncertain because they don't know what Karina has told Ariana, so they're trying to like tread lightly.
Mm-hmm. Yes, well, you all are deserving of a reward. We didn't get full introductions before, I suppose. I was just trying to get you all to deal with this as fast as possible, but now that the time limit is done, well, I suppose officially, on behalf of the Temple of St. Lucinia and the Wardens of her light, I thank you for all of your service. Should you ever find yourselves in Larkin, or at any of our temples, you shall find a home there. And she will push forwards a rather large sack of coins
Ooh.
and a small ring.
Kind of ironic to give that to Poppet, but okay. Poppet will take both items. How much gold? I mean, I don't know. How much gold is in there?
There is only 100 gold in there total.
Okay, Poppet. Poppet will hold on for that. Onto that for now. They'll distribute it later. And does anything look out of like? How precious is the ring? Does it have, say, a large diamond on it?
The ring appears to be made out of silver and has small arcane runes carved along the outside of it.
Poppet's gonna look at Mariana. What does the ring do?
It's a simple enchantment. It will protect you, or whomever wears it, though they will need to focus to the magic.
Right. Poppet is gonna look behind them, trying to think who might want this ring the most out of all of them, and just put the ring in their bag. Poppet kind of awkwardly looks between the two that are sitting there. Well, I guess that's that, unless you had another task for us.
Not as of current. It's possible I'll have more later, but that resolves my business in the region. I can move on and go to my next stop. I'll, may you walk within her light.
Right. You as well, I think.
She just nods.
I think Poppet will give a nod to Karina as well before getting up and is gonna start walking towards the vicar.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think they've come back downstairs.
I didn't know if you wanted to move the vicar first somewhere, or if I'll just meet you at the base of the stairs.
Yeah, I think the
Walking
vicar's like
past all sorts of
coming down
colorful
the
characters.
stairs. And just goes, Scylla is resting.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, I put him on a bed. And the word kind of sounds a little bit odd coming out of the vicar's mouth, like it hasn't really like thought about beds really before now. I think, it'll kind of just shuffle out of the doorway, nod to the guy with the owl.
Owl to owl communication.
Yeah, I think The vicar's still a little salty with Zegrel right now. Just goes and sits down, back turned.
Poppet
This
will
chair looks tiny underneath the vicar.
roll to make sure the chair can support the vicar's
There you
weight.
go. Yeah. I think Norina will kind of, as you guys are coming over, call out and say, I have something pretty urgent for you all. A couple pieces of work, one of which might be better sooner than later. Here. Let's start with this. That boar I was telling you about before. Looks like it's killed a few people on the road over the last few days. We've been waiting for word to get in. Reminiscent of some old stories from out east. Definitely still a baby if the size reports are to be trusted, though. Which means it's only maybe twice your size, Vicar.
Would the vicar, having examined the guy on the road's wounds, think that, like, a boar's tusks could have done that?
Yeah, at least the biggest wound, for sure.
I think we encountered a casualty of it earlier.
And this is why this one's urgent. It will only grow more dangerous the longer we leave it. So, it should be marked as a high priority on your list. The guild has given me 500 gold to reward you all with, should you take it out. And of course, you have killing rights. Besides that, we have a friend over here. She motions to her right. This is Alexander. He also has a job for you all, when you're willing to hear him out. He just nods. And, But yes, when you're all ready to hear it, I'm Alexander and I'm working with the Opal Order Expedition. Seems to think that will mean something.
Definitely means absolutely nothing to the vicar.
Poppet is really trying to think and remember what that is, but Poppet, I'll say, grew up fairly isolated from the rest of the doings of the country, so they aren't quite sure. And what do you need us for exactly?
Yes, well, there's a tower of sorts. Yeah, it seems quite dangerous. How do I explain it? It's, whisperings come to your mind near the place. A tinge of, how do you say, the book madness, yes. It might not be a place you want to go into lightly, I imagine. There's all manner of undead and strange experiments that the wizard left behind. Now, they were a rather infamous sort, and went missing some time ago.
The vicar, as usual, looks pissed at the mention of undead.
Well, that might have to wait with the boar attacks, but, well, I guess I'll see what the others think. Poppet looks at the vicar to gauge what, the vicar's thinking about this. Has Lasley and Zegrel come over yet, or not yet? Are they still with Gilded Gear?
You guys want to keep chatting with Gilded Gear for a bit?
She'll, every so often, turn her head to, kind of pay attention, but she always, looks back to Gilded Gear.
I think the vicar's definitely more interested in handling Alexander's quest first, just with the mention of undead.
Yes, and perhaps it is less urgent in the case of lives being spent, but I will say I have been given a rather substantial fund for the reward. Yes.
All things must die.
Well, in theory, yes, I would agree with this. There's actually even those things which proclaim to have become immortal eventually fade. He starts to ramble.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the vicar, I think, eventually will just cut him off and just say, all things must die, and those that have died must remain so.
Right. Well, particularly there is an arcane focus of some oddity that is supposed to be within there. Something formed during the dark days of the duchy, which I would be happy to let you all keep, but I would like to examine it for some time. That would be a part of your reward, in addition to, of course, 600 gold. Or services of an equivalent number.
I don't particularly need or want gold, but it will be appreciated nonetheless.
Poppet seems a little uncertain because, on one hand, what their own brain is telling them is that to deal with the boar first, but on the other hand, the vicar seems to want to deal with the tower first, and Poppet trusts the vicar's judgment far more than their own, which is probably very funny. But so Poppet isn't sure which direction to go in.
Gilded gear.
So all that rambling to say, if someone else has an opinion on that.
I think Gilded Gear will kind of lean forwards onto the table and just say, now that sounds like some gold. Okay.
I wonder if we say that you're going with us, they'll give us more, but you can just hide in my room.
I don't feel good about that.
Just pretend I never said that to you.
Look, I'm happy to help make magic things. I can go and look in at the markets. I could take you all into town. I got to explore a little bit. If you have money to spend. Please don't make them think I'm going on an adventure. My whole family will kill me if I ruin the name. That's a lot of people.
So what if we change your name? You're not a Gilded Gear.
Oh, you're right.
Gilded
I'll be Builded
Gearst.
Beer.
Oh, see? Now you're getting it. And I'll never know that it's you. They just make sure they don't have any, like, paintings of you or anything. Or, like, nobody has, like, a family photo or any, like... We might have to burn a couple of those.
No.
Well, this plan
Ow.
sounds like the best. Do you expect him to sit up in your room for days, maybe even weeks, while we're out doing these quests and not leave the room to come down here? Because Narina is always in this tavern. So do you just expect him to sit up in your room without food, water, for weeks at a time, maybe, while we're out doing things there?
He
Leslie?
could climb out the window.
And not get spotted by any townsperson seeing him climb out a window of the tavern?
Okay, well, I didn't really think that... Okay, so...
Okay, I've got a new idea.
Okay.
How about... Okay, if I help you get the money for your house, will you let me stay in it?
Oh, we could be roommates!
Okay, alright, cool.
You're gonna have to deal with my daughter, though.
What if I try to make some money making magic things for people? And definitely... How about you introduce me to your party of adventurers? He starts to come this way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do that. Do you want to be Gilded Beard or do you want to be Gilded... What do you...
I better go with it. We
what-
can go... No, let's be honest. I can be Gilded Gear.
Okay.
Let's do Builded Beer just to be safe.
Okay.
He starts to go
Okay,
this way.
okay.
You heard all of that, Zegrill, of course, earlier. There was no...
Yeah, every goddamn word.
Hey guys! And she'll like wave. I would like to
Stop it.
introduce you to my friend.
Hi, I'm Builded Beer. And it is a relatively young man with blonde hair that's a little bit curly, kind of pulled into a ponytail. He's got an apron on that has various marks and scuffs from various different things, probably acid, burns, lots of different little things. And he has tools already on his belt. He's some kind of craftsman, that's for sure.
That's a unique name. Papa's trying to be very polite about this.
Yep, family
you-
name.
Are you here to join us, or?
I'm not really the adventuring type, but I am an artificer. And immediately from behind you, Alexander says, "By Jove, you're a Gilded Gear."
And Maith will just sigh and like fold in half.
No, that is not what he said his name was at all.
I can understand trying to, not wanting all the attention of the name, but there's no mistaking it. An arcane craftsman with a name that rhymes with Gilded Gear? You might do better to make up your names, boy.
No, you're mistaken.
Roll for deception.
The vicar has taken this at face value.
You
The
really
vicar.
thought you could lie to with a name as known as you are? What? Oh my. Okay.
I mean,
No,
to
this is
technically
clearly-
use his name.
This Gilded Gear is clearly not this person standing in front of us, otherwise they would have said so.
Yeah, I ain't never heard of Gilded Gear before. And she'll like nudge Gilded Gear to be like, come on, get.
Yeah, what was it again? Builded Beer?
Seagull throws his arm
beer.
around Lazelli's shoulder.
This is clearly Builded Beer.
Well,
Build a
Freezes
bear
up,
chop.
my friend. Let it go. This mage knows too much.
God, it's always the mages. It's always the mages.
Always the mages. They know
yes.
too many.
I'm Alexander. I'm an arcanist in training with the Opal Order. Gilded Gear kind of scrunches his face and goes, "Opal Order? Don't you mean Emerald Institute?" No, Opal Order. I'm not. Certainly not traveling that far and spending that much money for subpar education.
So
Right.
you can read then?
Oh, very well, yes. I've been able to read since I was quite young. Thanks to my parents. They taught me even under the thumb of the vampire.
Mm-hmm.
You're a vampire?
No. No, certainly not. I would be dead. As all the other vampires died when La Duca was killed.
Is he lying to me?
You want to insight check him? Sure.
Yes,
go for
I
it.
would love to insight check this man.
He's unknowingly lying because not all vampires are dead, but all the ones here did.
You are certain that he is telling the truth and is mildly unnerved that you thought he was a vampire.
She'll lean over to Zigo and be like, yeah, he's telling the truth. He's not lying.
Yeah, I think the vicar's
I
gonna
could
like
tell
lean
there.
into the others and just be like, clearly whatever this opal thing is, he said he's very educated, but he clearly not all that bright if he thinks that Builded Beer is some Gilded Gear. What a stupid name.
Maple nod like enthusiastically.
Oh yes, it's a very popular and powerful name with a lot of very, very beautiful and handsome individuals as members, but I'm not one of them. I am just a lowly Builded Beer.
Just stop.
You need to
We
dye
can
your
use
hair.
your name in this town to make you more money, dude. Come on. You need
Yeah, I'm
money for a
Gilded Beer.
house.
Yeah,
Use
I'm
your
Gilded
name,
Gear.
man.
Mhm.
Thank
Maple
you.
sigh.
The
You need
vicar
money
looks
for a house,
so
Lazuli. He
shocked
can use his
and
name.
betrayed. The vicar
The vicar
literally
has never
looks
felt such betrayal.
the foundations of everything it believes have just been shaken down. Just like that weird creepy jaw just unhinges and it looks so sad that it's been lied to.
Yep. Yeah.
I need this as an emote.
Good idea. Let's put it on the list. I'm sorry. I'm Gilded Gear. Sorry for the lie there. I thought maybe. I don't know what I thought. It doesn't matter. I'm an artificer. I can make small items for you. If you have gold or supplies or whatnot, I'm happy to help out for a small fee to go towards buying a house.
You lied to me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It was kind of dumb. I'm gonna go sit down. I'm sorry. I'll try again later. He starts to go.
Apologize.
I think the vicar gets up, follows Gilded Gear, and just puts just that enormous taloned hand just on his shoulder
Incredible.
and just goes, "It's okay. I forgive you." Leaning down with this terrifying expression, but being so...
There's an audible gulp from Gilded Gear. And he nods, just, thanks, before scuttling off.
We'll come find you if we need help, Gilded Gear. We have rooms upstairs if you need to use them.
Thanks. Oh, there's way too many people out there. I mean, it's really nice at market time out in the city, but yeah, I'll take you there for the market at some point. And just waves a hand back and forth. Norina coughs.
Everyone looks back at, well, Papa looks back at Narina anyways.
Bless you.
Oh, yes. The undead and,
Yes,
dying.
and the boar. She kind of moves and there's more clanking and jangling.
Stop clanking.
I can't help it.
You can.
She's
You could
mean.
not
I'm
have
sure you could if
clanking
you
things
tried.
on you.
That's sort of a... This is sort of like my station. She kind of pulls up the string of coins around her neck. And then there's my secret stash. She reaches into one of her sleeves and pulls out a small bag of coins. And then there's the other one.
Not a secret anymore.
Oh, well, I mean, that's no big deal. There's like 4 or 5 others.
Well, that's not a
So
secret now
good.
either.
Unless I lied.
The
Okay,
vicar
no,
just looks
I'm
sad.
Sorry. It is rather
Don't
important.
lie to me.
The mission's on the table. I'm gonna keep looking into different things in the area, but if there's anything in particular you want me to look into, let me know. There? Is there anything else of note in the tavern?
I think Poppet would like to go up to the vicar. Poppet kind of awkwardly just shuffles over. Reaches into their bag and pulls out the arcane ring that Miriana gave to them. And then holds it out without saying anything, just kind of holds it out for the vicar to take. They're not entirely sure if the ring will fit on the vicar's giant talons, but that's a problem for future people.
I think the vicar's gonna take it and like kind of just like hold it on a talon and just look at it. And then Yeah, I think they're just it's gonna tuck it into its cloak. Thank you for the shiny.
Yeah, Vicar, Puppet looks away for a second, tries to gather their courage, looks back up. Of course, still can't see their fucking face, but they're looking at you. I'm sorry I was a little uncertain about your mentor. I was just taken off guard.
You experienced an unexpected loss, bringing Scylla back. It's understandable that you would be confused, looking for reasons why. I mean, a spirit appears and does a ritual, you take part, and then all of a sudden you're losing a finger. I suppose I can understand, but I suppose I just think that he deserves kindness too.
Yeah. Well, Poppet thinks for a second. We'll look for his name together if you want.
If he asks it, I will do it. But the mentor seems concerned about what asking someone to do that for him would be bringing upon them. It seems it might be great danger or burden.
Oh, Poppet kind of shoulders sag slightly, but
But if he asks, then I will happily have you with me.
Poppet brightens at that. Yes, of course. I'm gonna go by the fire now, but you can do whatever you want. And Poppet's gonna walk off to the I think Poppet this time is gonna sit down, if that's okay. Opportunity attack by the fire.
Hiya! No, you're good.
But yeah, that's all Poppet wants to do. Sitting next to unidentified.
He sits here and he hums a little tune. He doesn't seem to mind as you sit down next to him. He's got like... It looks like he's like crocheting something.
And you better say
Little
crochet
crafty
hooks and
thing.
not knitting needles. God damn it.
Sure, crochet hooks. There you go. I've learned something today. I think the dwarven lady who you, Zegral, know to be Odelia will say something that might reach the ears of you, Poppet, and maybe you guys at the table as well. We'll say, so did you see that massive floating fucking castle come over the mountains the other day?
Poppet stands straight up. Poppet turns, doesn't give a shit about anything anymore. Marches straight to Odelia. Slams her hands on the table. What did you say?
Whoa. Sorry there. That was
Repeat.
I mean, it's big. It's like a tower, like a fort or a castle of some kind, floated up over the mountains the other day. I didn't believe the folks saying it, so I went to see for myself. It seems to just be docked over on the northeast end of the duchy. That's what you can call it.
Poppet stumbles back. Can you mark it on a map? Where's a map?
I could mark it for you.
What's the map again, Zegral?
It's quite near Larking.
You're larking.
Aye.
Aye. Poppet, I already said stumbled back, but Poppet is trying to process this.
Honestly,
Did they see anyone there?
aye, it's quite a far ways away. It's more than a week's travel from here.
Shit.
You
Poppet
can't.
seems to be in
I'd
great
point
stress.
you with more detail, but honestly, you can't miss it once you break out of the woods.
Puppet, well, without apologizing for, scaring the shit out of Hotelia or anything. Um, oh no!
Ah,
All right,
shame.
bye, Vicar. We'll just say that Vicar went
Right
to
for
their
its
nest.
birthday.
I don't know.
See you,
Um,
Seads.
Bye,
Yeah, we're
Alice.
getting sushi. See you guys.
bye. Poppet is going to stumble back to the couch. Or not really. Not they don't sit on the couch. They like lean a hand kind of on the top of the couch as they try to. They don't have breath, but they're trying to catch it regardless. If anyone else wanted to do anything with that information that Papa's freaking out over.
I think Eloise, who's sort of been going around passing out beer, will stop here, and while looking over, we'll pass a couple mugs over to the table. And just go, that seems some trouble. Do you want me to get another one?
Can I have 3 drinks, please?
Coming right up. You'll be brought some shortly. But I think, given that we're down to 3 people, I'm gonna push to you 3 who remain. Would you like to continue for some time? I can probably get you on the path of your next adventure. Or would you like to call it here for today and come back next week?
Well, Poppet did have one thing to ask Lasley, but
We could do
given the
that.
sudden news, I don't know if Poppet is going to be in the mood for that. I'm trying to decide.
Fair.
Well, I'll leave it up to you guys. Did you guys want to continue for a little bit, or did you just want to call it here?
I don't mind either way, genuinely.
Oh. I better get to designing a better game. Goodness. Jeez. Let's call it here for today then.
I feel like
Okay.
food is hard to run.
It's not too bad as long as you guys are all in and ready to play. But we'll have everyone for the start of the next adventure, and that's fine. If there was a little interaction you wanted to have before then, I'd say you're more than welcome to go through that.
You girls just chilling with Laz and Guild Gear.
I mean, I guess maybe Poppet will eventually ask Lasley what they need to ask, but yeah, for now, Poppet is going to be catatonic by the fire.
Absolutely. And as you all eat and drink and rest for different reasons, that is where we will call our session for today.
No. I just want to play forever. I don't know if that'd be hell for you, Zach, but it'd definitely be heaven for me.
Well, I'm really glad
Strapped
you
to a
enjoy
chair, forced to play forever.
Unironically, I have like 2 full sessions prepared ahead of this. I will go in and edit stuff to make it better and whatnot, as I always do. But I have 2 full adventures planned and ready to go.
Holy
Because we
shit.
could choose a different path, so you have to have both paths
So I have
planned,
to have
right?
both ready, yeah. Because I don't know, maybe you
doesn't
guys
know which
only
way
spoke
we're
to
gonna
the
go.
spirit for 10 minutes. I don't know. And then you end up here ages ago. And but you guys role-played a little bit and worked stuff out together. I hope you're getting a little, there's always a little bit of getting used to playing with each other. And we've had some interruptions, and as January always brings, but particularly for this group, we've had some life stuff happening for folks.
Yeah, but I think I think we're getting there.
Yeah, if you guys are having fun, then we're doing good. And if you're not, feel free to tell me.
Too bad.
Because I'll fix it.
You're not having fun. Get over it.
Get over it.
Start having fun. Right now.
Fun.
You will have fun, or the punishment will continue.
Rub some dirt on it.
Next week we'll have a couple cool adventures. We have some Z-Girl stuff coming up with one of them. And
Ooh.
we have some stuff related to all of you with the other one.
Terrifying. That is so scary. You can't say that.
No, it's great.
Well,
That's fun.
are you gonna tell which one is which? Because I feel bad keeping Z-Girl from backstory.
Absolutely not.
Oh dear lord.
Don't feel bad. We'll get to it eventually.
Yeah, worst case it'll be 2 sessions. It's not
Well, the problem is
there's
that
no rush to
like,
get
if
to.
we
I'll get to it
kill-
no matter what.
if we kill the boar first, then like the tower will be waiting. But I feel like if we go to the tower first, I don't know if the boar is gonna be waiting.
Yeah, the boar might kill a few more people is kind of the price of waiting on it.
Yeah.
We could do boar on the way to castle and then take a vacation and then come back and get our money.
Well, no, Papa's gonna be rushing your asses for reasons that we'll get into. But yeah.
That's all right. I think with a little bit of thought, we might be able to get. I don't know if Poppet's gonna want to go there right away.
Yeah, I actually have a lot to think about with Poppet. I actually realized something. Or not to keep. Are we still streaming?
We are. Shall I close up the stream?
Oh shit! Sorry.
No worries.
Sorry for chatting your ear off. Chat. Poppet just has a lot to think about, and what I was gonna say is that I actually realized something that I should have role played more into, that I didn't. When Scylla was resurrected, but we'll have Scylla next session, so.
Yeah,
Well,
that's totally fine. I didn't notice anything off, and nobody else will either, so you just have fun with it. Don't worry. In any case, thank you all for coming and joining me today, for supporting me in such a way and allowing me to run these games. And thank you to everyone who stopped by the stream as well. We will see you all next week. Depending on various news, I may be looking for one additional individual to join this party.